poor Tosca. There you are. You've given everything. All your life you have devoted yourself to the arts and to love. And still, it wasn't enough. It's never enough. It did not save you from harm. It did not save you from humiliation and suffering. Tosca by Puccini, Vissi, the quintessential aria from this wonderful opera. What happened? Tosca, the famous actress, has fallen into the hands of a dangerous psychopath, Scarpia, who has it in his power to have her lover, Cavaradossi, executed, unless she gives herself to him over. Just once. And he's a psychopath. And what that means is that the more she is suffering, the more anguished she is about the humiliation, the more excited he gets about the idea of it. Is there a way out? In this aria, she reflects about how she sees herself, wondering, as we do in these moments of extreme emotional states, how did I get here? I've lived for art. I've lived for love. I've devoted myself to this, and I've never hurt a living soul. It's very important to understand that the music is here, the music of empathy. She's putting herself on a low level, apparently, but she's not really doing that. This is how we feel for her in the audience. We feel that this is her at her most vulnerable, humble moment. And yet, the persona of Tosca is always in power. So here she paints a picture for herself, about herself, to convince herself that she does not deserve to be in this situation. I'm selfless, she says, with a stealthy hand, without anyone knowing, I have freely helped all those who needed help. This is who I am. It's almost like a pose, but she's convincing herself of that. It may be true, but let's not forget that this is an actress. The character is an actress, and it infiltrates every part of her being. With true faith, she says, she has prayed at the altar. So she's also a pious, good person. It's all about that I'm a good person. I did everything right. And I'm very humble. She's not really humble, but she likes to see herself this way. Now, here comes the question. In this fateful, painful hour, perché? Why, Lord? Why? Why are you doing this to me? Very important again. The question why is really a rhetorical question. It's not a good question. It's an understandable question. But it's not a question that can be answered. What it really means is, I do not deserve this. Lord, I've done everything right. How come you're doing this to me? I don't know how to deal with this. She's still, even in a moment of extreme weakness, doing everything she can to remain in charge. Because he who asks the question is the one in charge. This is the question I ask, and it's actually an accusation. How dare you do this to me? She's a control freak. And I say this with all my sympathy, which you need to have for her as well, if you want to sing this role. But this is not about self-pity. Very important. This is about someone painting the image of the world for herself to try to create some kind of order. And she's in the center of it as a good person. This is an outcry. And as much as it sounds like a plea, it's an outcry of rage. You have to bring these two colors in. Do not forget that this is a powerful persona. Even in this moment of extreme vulnerability. She just sang that she even gave jewels to the altar of the Holy Virgin. Jewels. She's a woman who earned the money for these jewels and that she decided to give to the altar selflessly and also out of her religious beliefs. Not asking for anything in return. She is perfect. See how the anger comes through? Why do you reward me thus? She's always in charge. This is what makes it very clear on how she will be able to do what she is about to do later, in a moment when she will seize fully control of the situation again. By killing Scarpia. Bang! One of my favorite moments in this opera is a very telling moment to understand her character, is when she tells Cavaradossi how to fake his own death. She gives him instructions. I'm an actress. I know how to do this. This is how you do it. I know because I've done it. And then when he gets shot and she steps close to him, and she doesn't know that he really is dead. And she tells him, you did a good job. You're good. You did a good acting job. It's an amazing moment. The complete radical clash between the illusion and the harsh reality. Bang! Now that's grand opera.